because I am planning to get rid of an old one, and I'm planning to replace it with a new. I have like multiple phones I use for different tasks that I do in day-to-day life, and this is going to be a replacement for one of those phones, which has seen better days. I will say it. I'm just going to show you what the phone is. It is the Motorola E13. It's to replace my Motorola E7. I've got two of the E7 family, and I did actually plan to make a video of those two, kind of like showing the comparison between the E5 Play, which is an Android Go based device, and the E5, which is just the E5, which is just a standard Android device. I might still do that before I get rid of the other phone. I've still got the E5. And I'm planning to get rid of it, make something in the future, and this is going to be replacing that phone. I'm probably going to be donating that phone to charity in the new year, because there's a charity that offers, like, bringing old broken phones, they rebuild them and sell them on for profits for the organisation. So I'm planning to do that. So here is the device, and I just realised I do not have a cutter thing to cut the cardboard box with. So I'm just going to rake for one quickly. Give me just 1 second while I just slice off the tape. There we are. The box is now open. That just tells you how much it is mine now. But there we go. We're going to unbox this and see what the phone is like. And if there's any charge in the battery, we'll even get to see what the phone... see how the software looks. See if there's any like custom icons or something. Oh, very nice. It's always nice when you open a fresh box with a new phone in it. It's always refreshing just to see it when you unbox the phone. It's actually a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. I saw this model in the shop, and I'm just like, I'm going to get this. It's a little bit big. I am not too keen on the fact that these phones are just like ultra wide nowadays, because it means you've got all these black boxes at the edges of the screen. Most videos are at 1080p, and I prefer that mode. But then you have to zoom everything in just so you can fill in the boxes, and it just looks ugly to me. And I don't even like how there's some YouTubers who are now decided, either for the meme or something, to have like movie width, like the width of the screens on this phone sort of thing. When it comes to content, it's just like, I don't know why that just looks ugly to me, because I'm on a monitor on my computer that is 1080p. Might in some cases watch it in full screen, I don't know. I just find it a little bit odd. That's a little bit strange. I just feel it feels a little bit claustrophobic. I don't know if that's the right word for it. It just feels weird to me. But anyways, rough rambling aside, so we're going to take a look at this. So hang on, how do you get this out of the poke? Is it just side out, or do you just... that makes sense. A little bit of tape never went amiss. There we go. Oh, this looks nice. Very reflective back. Very sort of I can't remember what how to describe it, but it's like sort of like marbled sort of finish. It's got kind of nice reflective thing on it. It's very nice actually. And this is supposed to be the black model. There's 3 models actually. There's the black one. You've got a sort of green, sort of teal coloured one, and a sort of cream coloured one. I actually kind of like the black one. It's actually very nice, very, very nice to look at, and I've already got my fingerprints on the screen. Just taking a look at the buttons right here. Oh, never mind. I could probably use this on my daily driver. Actually, it's actually a very nice phone, and it's got the USB-C port on the bottom, like there. There's just, I'm assuming that's probably the loudspeaker. That is probably the microphone for when you're making calls. And the big Motorola logo on the back. I see they've gotten rid of the little finger sensor on the back of these phones. I don't know if that's maybe some used for more expensive phones or something. But I remember on the E5, I literally have it right here actually. Here's the E5, and even the E5 Play, which is also an Android Go device, has this little touch sensor on the back. Which I find very strange that it's been remitted from these phones. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's maybe it wasn't a popular feature, or it's just one of those things where it's just been omitted. Maybe it's on some models of phones, but it's not on others. Very strange, because I did actually find it quite a little feature, because they have the touch screen. I could unlock the phone that way, Although it was a bit annoying because I've got a Nokia phone, which I do actually have it handy. Here's my Nokia 5.3, and on the back, a sticker from a friend when they ran a YouTube channel. That is kind of eroded away, but here's the touch sensor right here. Nice little quirky little feature, but yeah, so it's fine. But kind of interesting that they've remitted that from this phone. I don't know if, as I say, if that was maybe just a feature that nobody liked or it's just been taken away. I will say though, they've taken away. Bring back this one actually. On these phones for a while, there was this button on the side which I think activated the Google Assistant. It was very awkward because I had a VR, one of those like plastic like VR headset shells, which allowed you to, run a VR sort of like virtual reality sort of mini game on your Android phone and set it into the headset and play about with it. I could not hook that Nokia phone into the headset because of that button being in the road. It was very annoying. So I am very glad that they've remitted that feature from this phone. Very nice. I like this phone already for that reason. And that was a really dumb way to put a button. I don't know why they couldn't just put it on the same side as the rest of them. But anyway, enough rambling aside, here is the phone. As I say, it's a very nice colour. It's a bit more blue than it is black, but yeah, it's very nice. Goes nicely with the box as well, actually. Kind of a nice shade of sort of navy blue. Let's just see what else is in the box. I wonder if there's going to be a plug. If I can open the box, that would be nice. Aha, there we go. It's a flap. So you've got the instruction. I think this is. Oh, tell you what that is the SIM door key. I have to keep that spare. I've already got like a bunch of them from my other phones, but it would be rude not to have a spare one if I can get out the thing. If I can get out the poke, that would be very, very handy. There we go. Nice, interesting shape, I will say. I don't know what kind of shape that is, but it's very interesting. I will say. And then you've got the charger cable and the plug. I do find it really dumb that Apple and some more high-end manufacturers decided to remit the plug because they assume that you already have one. I think that's kind of dumb. And as far as I'm concerned, that is a bit of a money grab, that sort of thing. I am sad though that phones don't include even just little cheap pair of headphones like they used to do. But to be fair, as I said, they were cheap. But it would have been nice if they had that. But here's the cable. Very nice because I only have like one or two USB-C chargers. So having a third one around the house is actually very handy because everything else is just USB. Micro USB even. So it's very nice that that's included. That's handy for even my other two phones that have that. But yes, nice little plug with the Motorola logo on the front. That being said, we're going to try and see if this phone has any charge in it. I don't think it will. Oh, hello. Never mind. I might spoke too soon. Oh, I like the boot screen. Oh, I like that boot screen. That is actually very, very nice. Oh, I'm already starting to see problems with this phone. It's got... Hello, Moto. Hi, Moto. Very nice, what I will say. I'm starting to see problems, I think, with the phone. It could just be me. We'll find it in a moment when the phone actually boots into the start process. The out of box experience, as I like to call it. Oh, I love this. It's very nice. It's very dark. It's actually different from the bright white screen you see on other phones. I don't know if that's actually new to the phone itself, but I don't need a SIM card right now. I'm going to set it up offline. I'm not going to worry about the details and such, the deets. I'm going to turn those off. I don't need that. I'm going to turn everything off for now because this is literally just to see how it looks out of the box. And I'm just going to decline it. I'm already starting to see this phone compared to another phone that I used to have is very, very fluent in how it's used. There's virtually no lag, which I think is quite nice. So let's say, stay in the know. Join 126 million Motorola fans who receive information products. Nah, not now. Not now. Not now. Not now. I will say this pop-up thing is very annoying. Choose your theme. Dark, light. I prefer light. I'm going to go for light. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Buttons, gestures. I prefer buttons. I prefer the gesture interface a little bit easier to deal with. I press the buttons. Why is it giving me the gestures? What the hell? I am pretty sure I just pressed the buttons. It's giving me the gesture thing at the bottom. What the hell? Okay, let's change this in settings then, okay? Where's the settings? It's all the way down here. Why is it all the way down there? That is strange. Notification, system, gestures, system navigation, and there you go. Come on, you can do it. Very nice. That is how I like it. Now, I'm not too sure if it's just me or if it's just the way I'm looking at it, but it does seem as though the phone has some very weird viewing angles. And let me just see the front of my screen. Viewing angles compared to my Nokia. Well, I think I've just realised why this phone has the E13 has a lack of thing in the back. It's an Android Go device, but as I say, I've got the E5 Play. That's a Go device as well. It's just very weird that it doesn't have that now. Unless the logo is maybe it? Nah. Oh well, doesn't worry. Let's just take a look at some of the stuff on the phone actually. Have you just lagged out? Yeah, that's a problem. It's already started to lag on me. Don't allow, dismiss. Don't allow camera. Oh, okay then. The camera's actually quite nice. It's very, very smooth. Yeah, it's actually a smooth little camera. Very nice and bright. I wish I could have taken this on holiday with me. I might actually see what the sound is like, because I will say, I have tried to record a couple of videos for this channel using this phone. Current one I'm using is the Nokia 3.1. It's very good for the camera. The camera's good on this, but the sound is very tinny. So I don't really trust this one. But I'll see what it's like for this one. I wonder if it's going to be tinny or if it's just going to be just right. But yes, very nice to start off with. Nice little camera. I will say for the apparent viewing angle problems, it's actually quite a nice bright screen. Or at least I did have. I think I've gotten rid of it, but I think I had another Android Go Nokia device, which had very wonky viewing angles. So you had to look at the screen a certain way just to look at it. The viewing angles, now that I consider it, is actually a lot better than I was thinking it was going to be. Yeah, they're a lot better than I was assuming they were going to be, and it runs Android Go, so it's a little bit more on the low end side. Not the low end side, but it's more on the better to navigate side, I will say. I'm starting to love this phone. It's a little bit on the thick side, but in my honest opinion, I'm fine with that, because apparently it does have a very big battery inside it, and of course it's very, very heavy. And it makes it easier to hold actually in the hand. It's actually a lot more comfortable to hold, even compared to I'm bringing this baby back. Even compared to this phone, it's a lot more comfortable to hold, I think. Weirdly, even though it's got sharper edges, it's a lot more. I can hold it without worrying that I'm going to drop it. So that's nice. For now, there was a couple of instances where it was kind of laggy there, but for the most part, it's actually doing all right. I don't see too much problem with it. I wonder what it's going to be like when I play games and such, but it's probably just because things are installing or things are trying to install, even though there's no Wi-Fi and stuff. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this phone fares after a little bit of use. Because already it's actually looking quite nice. Was it already? How was the battery already before I started this? I do wonder, because it's already at 65%. I wonder if it was that way when it started or what. But I do say I like it. Not too much to say about this phone so far, but I do say, based on first impressions, it does seem like a very, very nice phone out of the box. Very, very nice so-called black colour, even though it's got a more navy blue sheen to it. I actually kind of feel like I'm going to use this as my daily driver, I think, but it's actually a very nice little phone. I just wonder if the VR stuff works on it. If it does, this would be a dream. I could actually use my little VR set again. I just hope it is the case. I'm not too sure. I'm not holding my hands out for this, but if it is the case that this is, if this does work with VR stuff, because it's an Android Go device, so it's got some low end specs, I'm assuming. It's not going to be very high end on when it comes to the back end stuff, like the hardware and stuff. Let's just see actually, where can I find? Go into the device name. If I go into model hardware, let's just see. Where the heck is the? That's a build number. It doesn't give me the information. Okay, RAM is, it's got 2 gigs of RAM. I'm not too sure if that's going to benefit when it comes to VR stuff, but it's worth a go. And it's Android 13, so it's very much up to date, and it's probably viable for another couple of updates. I do believe the storage is up to 1,000 or a terabyte SSD card wise, which I think is quite nice. Very tactile feeling with the buttons. They don't feel as if they're going to fall off. Yes, fall off, like this one right here. Yeah, that's a problem with that phone. It's the buttons just falling off. But here you go. That is basically that for this little video. This is the unboxing of the Motorola E13. As I say, I was going to use it for a completely different task, but I might actually use it as my daily driver because I'm already starting to like it enough. And maybe use this for the other tasks I'm planning to do for it, because this Nokia 5.3, 5.2 even is starting to show its age a little bit. Not as bad as the phone I'm using to use as a camera, but I've had this for a little bit longer, so it's explanatory. Explanatory. I can speak English. I think I can speak English for the most part. This one's starting to show its age a little bit. Starting to get a little bit scuffed in places, so I'm probably going to maybe move to using this as my daily driver. I do like it. I do really like the way the phone looks. It's very, very nice. Very, very shiny. I actually kind of like it. I'm like one of those kind of people which is like, oh, shiny. Get very distracted by it. But yeah, I like it. Not too sure what else I can say about this phone. As I said, just like first impressions, they seem really good. Interface is very, very smooth for the most part. As I say, I wonder how it's going to fare once I've got all my apps installed on it, including games and such, and see how that's going to fare from there. And go and see if it can actually deal with the VR stuff. But I will probably, hopefully in the future, because I am quite bad at keeping this promise, I might have an update for this phone and just see how I'm dealing with it. Is it any good? And that sort of thing. But that's going to be it for this video, as I say. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. And if you did, if you're brand new to the channel, please remember, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you on the channel. I'm hoping to grow this channel by the start of next year. If you found this video interesting, if you're interested in seeing future content on this, please let me know by leaving a like on the video and ask me questions down below on the video. If I haven't already made a video responding to using this phone, give me questions. Ask me how I'm feeling with it so far, that sort of thing. Just ask me questions about it. I'll try and respond to as many as I can. But yeah, as I say, I hope you found this interesting. And if you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and comment down below and ask me questions as much as you like. And until next time, though, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, take care, and I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. Bye now.